Let me turn this camera sideways and hope nothing screw up. Rotate device back. Well, this has sure taken me a lot longer to learn to do this than it is to start an IV. I've got a computer and a mouse and everything out here. But anyway, we're here now. I hope y'all are with me. I hope you didn't give up, and my dogs are playing out here. So what I've got here, well, what happened about cooking yesterday and today, and I think it's going to start raining. I have a daughter-in-law that's very ill right now, and I could have to go to the hospital anytime. So I've just been kind of playing things by ear. But I wanted to show you some of the stuff that I'm getting ready for my gardening. Now, like I've said, I get a lot of stuff from House. They don't sponsor me. I'm a regular customer, just like everybody else is. I bought from Burpees, Park Seed, Gurney's, Local, and House. It's called HouseTools.com, I think it is. But everything I have ever gotten from them has been primo stuff. I mean, I got my, can you see these? These are seed potatoes. And as you can see, they're getting the little eyes on them. And, you know, if you don't know, these eyes will form a plant, which will form more tubers down here, which will grow your potatoes. These are called German Butterball. And it's not quite time enough to plant them. I need to let them get some more eyes on them. Those little green things. This is Irish cobbler potatoes. And as you can see, their little eyes are different. They're purple. I've never grown this type. I've never grown either type. But there's just a few here. You can cut them in half, cut them in fours, leave them whole, plant them. After they've been planted, you'll do what's called healing them up, and that's where you put more dirt on them. And hopefully I can take you through all this, okay? Now, this month in a subscription box I got that in a subscription box, the potatoes, and I got this grow bag. Now, maybe he's wanting me to grow the potatoes in the grow bag. Now, I'll buy more potatoes and plant them in the ground, but this is the biggest grow bag I've ever seen. It's huge. Well, I'm 5 foot tall, and it lacks about 6 inches touching my feet, but it's huge. It'd be great for growing anything in it. Potatoes, sweet potatoes. This came in the subscription box, and I think I showed y'all the other day that I had one of these, but I had the great old big one. This is the small one, okay? I didn't even know they made this one. But it would be great because these are their latest seed trays that they have, and these things are good. They're made in USA. Hoss designed them himself. They have the drip tray under them, and see, these will fit right on here. two would fit on there. And see what this heat does is it helps your seeds germinate faster. Now, this is Espoma Organic Seed Starter. I got it off Amazon or Walmart or somewhere. I like it just fine, but actually I like Haas's Seed Starter better. Potting soil is okay, but you know, potting soil has other things in it. I didn't realize this until Haas explained it to me. His name is Greg, not Haas, but his company's named Haas. He didn't explain it to me. He explained it on a video. He has a YouTube channel too, and maybe it's called Getting Dirty. I don't know, but I watch it every week. I think it's on Thursdays, and his wife, and she does a lot of canning, preserving, cooking, things like that. They're both wonderful, seem like wonderful people. I've never met them. It would be a dream of mine to meet either of them. I just hope my traveling days are over. It's hard to get away from the house anymore. There's several reasons. My health, my husband's health, commitments, our dogs, you know, several reasons. But anyway, back to the seeds. I got a pound of peanuts. Okay, now I've only grown peanuts twice before. I didn't even know you could grow peanuts around here. The first time I grew them, I might have got 3 or 4 peanuts, but they were good. 3 or 4. Last year, or maybe it was the year before. Seems like it was the year before. It don't seem like last year I was able to plant any peanuts. But I got quite a few. And you've heard them in the South talk about boiled peanuts. They are good. You put them in a cooker of water with salt and you cook them. Brenda Gant has shown how to do that. And you can just eat them raw. You can dry them out, eat them. They're peanuts, okay? And they're fun to grow is the thing. They're hard to kind of dig, but so is taters and sweet taters. Let's see. He sent me a box of this twine, and it's not like normal twine. It is more like a nylon twine, I believe. It's got a little loopty there to keep your paint. And that would probably last me the rest of my life. As you can see, it's a big old spool. I hope y'all can see this okay. I'll get better at all this, I promise. Also in this box, he sent me, now these I did not choose. He chose for me, okay? Something called Shunko long stem radishes. As you can see there, they're like carrots, but they're radishes. Pimento peppers. I didn't realize that it took a pepper to make a pimento and an olive. That'll be interesting. And this one is just a little gift that they send. It's purple carrots. Purple elite carrots. This is Esterina. It's a pretty name for a girl. Esterina hybrid cherry tomatoes. This is oak leaf salad bowl lettuce mix. Now, I may have showed you all some of this the other day. Seems like I showed it to somebody. They sent me 3 packs of that, and these are seed tapes. And they're the coolest things. You get your dirt ready, you take your seed tape out, you bury it to whatever depth the package says to, cover it up a little bit, keep it moist, They grow at the perfect distance, the perfect height. They're very good about germination. And the one thing about Hosses seeds that I've noticed, I can buy a pack of carrots from, let's just say somebody else, and half of them will come up. But I can buy a package of carrot seeds from Hoss, and over 90% will come up. And on the back of here, uh, well, on the front of this one, it says germination rate is 93%. So that's pretty good germination rate. And they put the germination rate on all their stuff, I think. This is 88% germination rate. Really, their germination rate can't be beat. So it means that your seeds are going to be a better quality. He may be a little bit higher, but I promise you, you get more bang for your buck. And you know, you can keep seeds from year to year. As what I do is I keep them in their original package, then I put them in Ziploc baggies, or either I vacuum seal them, or both, and then I put them in freezer. When I came here, there were seeds that had been here for 40 years. They were dated. And you know, I have grown some of those seeds, especially the it's old tomato. Something about a train. And then the purple, it'll come to me when I'm off of here. But I have grown a lot of those seeds. The birdhouse gourds, I have grown those. Those were here when I came here. And actually, there's still a bunch of them out there in the barn. I need to get those down. There's different types. Here's another gift package. And this is Sun Angel Hybrid Spinach. It says, enjoy a little gift from our garden to yours. And it tells on the back what it is. Spinach. I like spinach. This is some black oil sunflower seeds. My birds love them. Green arrow peas. And I've ordered some more. It's time for me to plant my peas right now. My husband has been working on my soil out there again. I've got some more potting soil and garden soil and stuff in to put up some more beds out there. And I don't know what I'm going to fill this big old chunk of bed with over here. Now here's a pack of snapdragons. Now, it says germination rate 75%. Okay, I've planted snapdragons in the past. I've never had any luck with them. Let's try Hoss and see how his is doing. I ordered these. They're a cucumber. It's called a Heyday Hybrid. When I was growing up, there was only one type of cucumber my daddy would grow, and it was a Great 8, I believe, is what it was called. And I grow those every year too, just as a backup. They're a good, faithful cucumber. I pickle them. I make bread and butter pickles, dill pickles, hot pickles, pickle relish, pickle cubes, all you know, everything pickly you can make out of them. Chow chow. They're good. This is a steakhouse hybrid tomato. Now, my thing for the garden, if I had to choose one thing to put in the garden, it would be tomatoes. And this is called a Bobcat hybrid tomato. Now, I like the old heirloom tomatoes. The plants, I like the challenge. I just like them. And they taste like tomatoes used to taste. These hybrids don't mean that they're modified, that just GMO modified. We, as a public, people cannot buy GMO modified seeds. They would be too expensive for anybody to buy, and they just don't sell them to everybody. You've got to be licensed to buy those, and big time farm production place and all like that. So all of this is non-GMO stuff. And this I got from Burpee's this year. They had a pretty little picture on the front cover of called Mini Me watermelons. And they're supposed to grow up on trellises, and they're about 2 handfuls. And so it's, it's just me and my husband. My husband he can eat a watermelon a day, and along with 3 cantaloupes. Good sized ones too. There's something he likes. Okay, and this is another pack of the watermelon seed. Then I got a package of the beefsteak from Burpee's. This one says, what intrigued me about this one, it says you don't have to start them inside. It says you can just sow them out in your garden. Now, last year, I did plant some tomato seeds just in my garden, and I took a water bottle and cut it off and made a little dome over it, and they came up, grew, and flourished. Now, this is a bunch of gourd seeds I bought. These are large bottleneck gourds. They're Burpee. This is some company I don't know. Gaius Blessings seeds. And they're like the gourds that people used to use as dippers. I wanted some of them. And this is another one, a long-handled dipper gourd. And this is bushel basket gourds. Okay, now what they look like, actually, if you don't mind, I kind of got one. Kind of. Hold on. Okay, this is a gourd. This was a gourd. Is a gourd. Okay, and I think my granddaughter painted this, and it's a bow now. Okay, it's got a crack somewhere, but I like it. It'd be a great flower pot, and it's a keepsake. The bushel basket ones would be about 3 times this big. So I'm going to put this in here, and I'll put all my seeds back in there. This is called a Kellogg's breakfast tomato, and I got it because yellow tomatoes have less acid in them. My husband likes the yellow tomatoes. And Cog Hill Farm, that's another YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure this is one they grew last year, and Jason from Cog Hill, he really liked it. These are Martin Gourdhouse seeds. I already have plenty of those. Maybe I'll show you my stock one of these days. And this is one I heard on another YouTube gardening show about. It's called the Super Fantastic Tomato, and they were just bragging on how good they were. It's also a hybrid. I may plant a couple of the old Mortgage Lifter was one of those heirlooms. Cherokee Purple is another one, and Boxcar Willie is another. They're heirloom. They're old. You can take those seeds from those plants and save them, clean them, save them, dry them, put them away and grow them next year, so you never run out. Now these, supposedly, the hybrid has been, not genetically, it's been modified to grow bigger and better, or like this one's supposed to grow in more humid, hot weather, okay? It's been conditioned to do that. So if I save the seeds from it, and just like I did the other ones, it may produce me a tomato plant next year. It may not have no tomatoes on it. It may not do anything. It may have a different kind of tomato on it. It's not going to be true to this seed. That's my understanding of it. Let's see what else. I think that this is kind of like being at the buffet. My eyes were bigger than my belly, meaning that I've got too much here. Now, this is the Sun Sugar Hybrid House tomatoes, and these are delicious. These are absolutely delicious. And actually, they grow so prolifically that you can't keep them picked. And if you plant them in an area that they'll grow and get good sunlight, but they have at least a bit protection and it's a mild winter, the ones that fall on the ground will come back up next year. And they will have tomatoes. Just as good as these, even though they're not supposed to. This is, now Haas has made his own line of some seeds. This is called the Hausinator jalapeno pepper. And I've not grown these, but my jalapeno peppers didn't do no good last year. So I'm gonna give this one a try. This is a Hausinator hybrid tomato, and it is supposed to be really, really good. Everybody that has, not everybody, I'm talking about people that I've watched on YouTube gardening channels, and House, of course, he's going to brag on it, say that these are really good. Now, he lives in Alabama, I believe, or maybe Georgia. He lives down south. And so his weather's a lot like ours, but it gets hotter there. And also it gets, he has a longer growing season. Like, I've tried 3 or 4 times now to have a winter garden. And winter garden means, like, at the end of the summer, you can plant carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, greens, collards, and before even a light frost won't kill them, before it gets real cold and wintry, you should be able to harvest off of them. Not here in Kentucky. Now, I'm sure if I took some sort of protection and did it, I might be able to, but by the time it gets around that end of summer, beginning of fall, I'm tired. And I did grow a tomato for a pretty good while in the greenhouse one year. So that was pretty good. And this is a bell pepper. It's called a Hausinator also. I don't think I had tried any of his Hausinator products. And he just sends a little book, information about planting with it. And you usually get some sort of little sticker. But now it looks like he's slacking on the stickers. Another little book. And another little bag. Now, you may think this is a lot of seeds. You ain't seen nothing yet. And I have to get through all of them. Oh, there I've ordered Sun Sugar again. More jalapenos. And maybe I've ordered 2 of each. See, I get carried away. My husband would kill me. Well, no, he wouldn't. He knows this is my number one love in my life. Now, last year, remember I told you it got too hot and my everything dried up. So he tilled me up some land closer to the chain link fence here. So I run my water hose out there to my little garden beds, and that did well. And I've got some more garden beds over here ready to go. Ready to, I'll probably start this week putting them together. Plus now I've got that big old bed, I can go out there and camp in it. I've also wanted to show you here. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not. This is an irrigation system. I bought it, I'd say pretty near a year ago, and just have not put it out because my gardening, by the time I was able to afford it, my garden was too far gone. So I gave up on putting it out last year. It was too hot. But hopefully maybe on another day this week, I can come back on here and be live or not. Now, I had a lot of trouble with this live, I'll just tell you. So it may not even have recorded. I may have been sitting here talking to nobody. But anyway, I give it a try. And there ain't nothing like trying, is there? And we'll plant some seeds. Maybe even get out there and plant some peas this week. Because my granddaddy and my daddy and everybody that I ever grew gardens with said Valentine's Day in that area is when you plant your peas. Even if you have to break snow to plant peas. I've never done that. I've always waited till it got a little warmer. But it's beginning to rain now. If it starts raining real hard, we're out the porch. And as you can see, it's all junked up with gardening stuff, mostly. And I'm going to let you go this evening. I've got to check on my family member. She's in ICU. If this did go out to everyone, anybody that watches it, her name is Andrea. She's just been a wonderful daughter-in-law. She's a wonderful person. She's just got some health issues. Please pray for her and her little family. She has 2 young daughters and a husband. And it's my husband's son's wife, is what it is. But, you know, to me, that's my son and my daughter-in-law and my grandchildren. Please pray for them, that she will have a miracle, and that's what it's going to take for her. And I know God can do that. He has with me so many times. But thank you all for watching. Please don't take this video as I'm never going to watch that woman again. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you the best. Have a great evening. And don't forget to pray. Thanks. Bye-bye.